What it is, huh? Oh, what's up? I heard Chinny Chin got snuck. Yeah, girl, they out here saying that Diamond was doing the Lord's work, child, at the reunion. But what's good? What's up, Messy Mob? It's your girl, MessyMya, and I am back again with another video. Alright, y'all, so as we all know, the reunion for Baddies Midwest was recently filmed a few days ago, and girl, I got all the tea. I know that I'm a little late, but I really did want to get all of the tea and all of the mess and all of the drama and actually understand what went on before I just rushed to put out a video. So my bad for being late, y'all, but I'm here, so let's just go ahead and get into the mess. Girl, Messy Mob, say it ain't so. Girl, DTB done snuck Natalie. Girl, and then the way that she did it is like gagging me, because girl, they saying that she was pretending to like take a shot with Natalie or go up to Natalie, hug her or whatever, basically play it cool. Like, y'all know how E.T. just came up on stage and she kind of just like, she didn't really say hi to nobody, girl. She had that stink ass look on her face and she just ran up on Natalie. Yeah, no, DTB did not do that, girl. DTB got in that whole face, pretended to be her friend, act like she was gonna hug this hoe, and bop, socked her in her shit. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into it.
DTP snuck Natalie when she came out. She went to give her a hug and punched her in the face, and then they started to fight. It was a stupid fight. Security was in the way. I would say Natalie got a couple of hits in from DTP, and then they got broken up, and then they came back to talk, and Natalie tried to swing on Diamond. She missed, and then that was the end of that.
Alright, y'all, so let's just go ahead and get into it real quick before we get into the back and forth with Natalie and DTB where they spill more tea. Girl, let's just get into it. Okay, so like he said, I'm guessing this was an audience member, but like he said, you know what I'm saying, DTB played it cool or whatever, you know what I'm saying. Girl tried to hug Natalie and then she went off in her shit. Like that's what I'm getting from it. And then, you know what I'm saying, during the duration of that, he said security was getting in the way, but Natalie was getting in a few hits. That sounds about right. And yeah, I'll tell y'all one thing, okay? I really do not condone the sneaking. I really don't. And y'all know that DTB is one of my favorites, but that is one of my biggest pet peeves about her, is that she'll give you a fair head up, but one girl, Diamond Body loves her a good motherfucking sneak, okay? One thing about it, and two things for sure, Diamond loves her a good sneak. She's going to sneak. Okay, that's one thing about it, two things for sure. But, there's a but though, okay? I don't condone the sneaking, but like when it comes to Natalie, it's like, I don't understand what other way you could get this hoe. I really don't. Like Diamond Body last season when they were beefing, she came out there, tried to run the rest of her face after she had gotten into it with Testiki. What did Natalie do? Natalie hopped over that couch and copped the plea and ducked that fade, right? Okay, any other time, what? Any other time, security is going to make sure that the fight is in somehow, some way in Natalie's favor if they can help it. Okay? We all seen that happen. Okay, so I just feel like it's like damned if you do, damned if you don't. Like, they're either going to set it up, if you actually do call out a fade with her, she's not going to square up. She's going to catch you off guard. And that's the thing too. Natalie be catching people off guard too. Like, I don't know. I don't feel bad for this hoe. I'm sorry. The moral of the story is I don't feel bad for this hoe. I feel like if DTB would have actually called out a fade, then what? What would have happened? Security and production, they would have set it up so it wouldn't be fair. They would have set it up in Natalie's favor. Okay? Not only that, but it probably wouldn't have happened because we've seen Natalie duck a fade from Diamond before, and Natalie feels like she is too good to fight now. It's really no shade. Natalie, when she goes to these reunions and when she steps foot on these sets, Natalie does not have the intention to fight. She doesn't. She doesn't want to fight anymore, okay? You know, and girl, she sits on her high horse, she pops her shit, she talks her shit, you know what I'm saying? She does what she does and she don't want to fight. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I feel like that's the only way you could really get that hoe. Just like E.T. did back on Baddies East reunion. E.T. was smart. And I say that till this day. No, I don't condone sneaking. But when it's with a hoe like that, who is either going to duck a fade, get production insecurity on her side, when it comes to doing a fade, she's not going to square up with you. She's not. Not at this point in time. Natalie is not going to square up with nobody. If you call it a fade with Natalie, she's either going to duck or she's going to set it up so it's in her favor. So, do I feel bad for Natalie? Honestly, no, I don't. And I feel like Natalie been trying Diamond. She been trying Diamond. Her and Diamond, girl, you been owe my girl her fade. You owe Diamond a fade. I said what I said. You been owed her a fade. And you never gave her that. So now she got that in the way that she got that, and I don't feel bad. And then not only that, like I said, she been playing in Diamond Body face. been playing in her face. So honestly, I don't feel bad. Like I said, I do feel like the sneaking is a little lame. It is very lame, but I don't understand how else she was supposed to get that. I really don't. She tried to do it the right way last season and come out there and run all her fades that she was supposed to run. And you jumped over that couch. You ain't give her fade. So the only thing I don't really mess with though is how Diamond did it. I feel like Diamond did it in a very grimy way. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean y'all was just taking shots right before that and you tried to come up to her and hug her and then you snuck her? I feel like that is a little much. Like, at least E.T. didn't like do all that. E.T. Girl, no, girl. E.T. had her little girl. She came out there, girl. She had her little poker face on, and she ran up on Natalie, and that was that. Like, she didn't try to hug her. She didn't try to do none of that fake nothing. Okay, that's the only thing I don't agree with. But like I said, don't feel bad. It is what it is. And yeah, Natalie been playing in Diamond Face for a long time now. Okay, girl, I'm talking about hours. Probably not even hours, girl. Minutes, hours, whatever. After the reunion, girl, Diamond Body and Natalie unfollowed each other with the quickness, child. Okay, and then DTB continued to post on her story about why she did what she did. Let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, and then DTB said, realistically, it was long overdue. She been playing in my face ever since Baddies Caribbean. Let's go ahead and get into that a little bit.
I'm okay, guys, though. Don't worry about it.
Dear Baddies Tooth Fairies, I just want to make sure that I can get a new tooth in the morning. Dear Baddie Tooth Fairies, I'm going to put this under my tooth. I don't want no money. I just want to make sure that I can get a new tooth in the morning.
And I just don't respect clout chasers. So like right now I got one girl on Baddies Caribbean. She keeps asking everybody on the internet, why Natalie doesn't like me? Why? She really keeps pressing. Why does Natalie not like me? I don't like clout chasers.
Y'all don't hate me. Y'all hate the character that I play. Y'all hate my character. For you to sit there and eel me about a tampon string, first of all, like I said, it's never what you say, it's how you say it. You could have been like, oh, Diamond, wait, your tampon string is showing. That would have been more concerned. Why weren't you concerned about my tampon string showing? You were disgusted about my tampon string showing. Like, everything I do just disgusts you. Everything. Bitch, if I look in the wrong direction, you're like, ew, Diamond, stop looking that way. The bitch don't like me. The bitch never liked me. Bitch don't have nothing. She don't like me. Nobody else has that tone in their voice when they speak to me. Jayla was right there. Jayla didn't say, ill, your tampon string. Jayla wasn't like, you know what I'm saying? Jayla fuck with me. Natalie don't fuck with me, bro.
So like I said, I definitely agree with DTB. Like, I feel like Natalie been playing in her face. Natalie been trying to treat her like she's some type of joke. Honestly, me personally, I feel like, girl, you should have been got that. You should have been handled that. As soon as she was on camera playing around with your tooth, girl, there is really no shade, girl. Because what? You sitting here parading my tooth around after I got my tooth knocked out. Yeah, I need that. So I don't feel bad for Natalie. I really do not feel bad for Natalie. And honestly, it's so much more than that as to why I don't feel bad for Natalie. But it's like, she been playing in Diamond's face. It's a little random though to me. Like, it's random. Like, I'm not gonna lie, when they said that DTB snuck Natalie, it had me gagged because it's like, I thought y'all was cool though. Like, I thought you put all that to the side, you know. But it's like, girl, I ain't mad at it. I'm not gonna lie, girl. It don't move me. I'm not mad. And then, you know what I'm saying? So although DTB is telling us, like, you know, Natalie been playing in my face, whatever, I guess this right here was the final straw. Let's go ahead and get into it.
You get picked and you get through the auditions and you're a real baddie. Oh, my best friend fought her from... Yo, shut the up. Your best friend tried to do some to try to get on my show, and I'm too smart for that. Bitch, I got 2 degrees from USC. Where? Who? What? Huh? Shut up. Come to the auditions if you want to be on Baddies. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm so sick of the I'm actually sick of the is what I'm sick of. I'm sick of the
All right, y'all. So Natalie responded and clapped back to all of this, girl. So she said, Diamond, you're such a clout chaser. Show the world how your real hair braids got ripped out of your head last night. She said, ho, let's talk about it. Actually show us your head because we all know you love to clout chase. I mean, you showed me on stage and I almost gagged. You might as well shave your whole head because, girl. And then she said, see, this is where people mess up with me. Just tell me you got a problem with me and we can square up. Instead, you get no brownie points for taking shots with me 2 seconds before we walked out on stage, then fake hug me, then want to sneak me. That's exactly why I slapped the out of you right back dead in your face, weirdo. In the night of or the night after, Natalie had a booking, and girl, she said, girl, some of the girls got fired, and we all know who she was talking about.
That is to go to Africa. And there was a few bitches who got fired last night. Bye-bye. And I need some new baddies. So what's up? What we doing over there?
Okay, so after that video surfaced of Natalie basically saying that, you know, some of the girls got fired after the reunion, Diamond Body went on Twitter and she said, I'm sorry, I'm not Biggie. Okay, I'm not Biggie. I'm not letting nobody keep playing in my face, talking about me, treating me any kind of way. I don't care who you are or what position you hold. Fuck it, fire me. Girl, thank you. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into some more drama. So Natalie was responding to fans in the comments. Somebody said, square up, all that sneaking ish is weird and scary. Natalie said, period. And sneaking is when I say you are not coming back. Square up and okay, cool. I've never in history been scared to fight no one and never even said I was a fighter. But sneaking, no brownie points. Actually, you took an L. Mwah. Then she continued to pop it to fans in the comments. She started to troll Diamond and to clown her for getting scalped by Rollie. Yes, girl. She said that Rollie whooped Diamond so bad. And honestly, girl, I heard the same thing. I heard they went about 7 rounds. And DTB ain't went and not nailed one of them, girl. That's just a word on the curb, okay? Not only that, but DTB, y'all know how the cornrows be under the cornrow braids be under the wig. Girl, they said Diamond lost a whole braid messing around with Rollie, girl. And then, you know what I'm saying? Like, as you can see, Natalie is still popping it. And she said, you know what I'm saying? Like, you snuck me, da-da-da-da. But you got mopped up and down towards the end of the reunion. Mopped up and down the stage. That's what she said. Okay, so, girl, we just gonna have to see. Girl, I don't know why Natalie keeps saying, if you had a problem with me, tell me. If you got a problem with me, tell me. If you got a problem with me, tell me. Girl, like I said last season, Diamond made it known that she wanted that she needed that. And what did you do? You hopped over the couch. Okay? You ducked her face. So I'm just saying, like, I don't understand what Diamond was or what else. Like how else was she supposed to get you? Like I said, I don't agree with her, like, taking shots with you right before y'all got out on stage and tried to hug you and then did what she did. I feel like she really should have just did an ET and did what she did. But, girl, nonetheless, girl, I don't know how else she was supposed to get you. Girl, you're not, like, stop. Because last season you hopped over that couch and told her that she's not going to use you for clout. That's what y'all love to say whenever y'all want to cop. Please, you're not going to use me for clout. You're not going to, girl, please. Stop trying to make it seem like all she had to do was call out your fade and you would have gave her that. You wouldn't have gave her that. You let Rollie call you the B word all up and down your own show and you ain't do nothing about it. You said, who's the bitch? She said, you're the bitch. And you literally were the bitch. Like, you didn't do nothing. You didn't do nothing after that. So, girl, please. And then, like, Natalie keeps saying, oh, no sneaking. But Natalie, you be catching people off guard too. You really do. Didn't you just, on Baddies East, didn't you just crack Camila with a Red Bull bottle? Girl, child, boo. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, I just don't feel bad for her. Like I said, it's either you're trying to catch somebody off guard, you know what I'm saying, and try to rush them, or production insecurity is trying to put the fight in your favor or something else. Like, girl, I would have snuck you too. Or you're jumping over couches and ducking phase. Like, I would have snuck you too. No shade. Like I said, I don't believe in sneaking. I think it's lame. I think it's super lame. But, like, if that's the only way I'm going to get to somebody, then okay. And then I don't understand why she owes you a fair fade after you was walking around, playing around with her tooth last season, making jokes and trolling her and all that stuff after you jumped over the couch. You've been playing in her face. Bye. I don't like sneaking, but bye, Natalie. That's the only way you could get to Natalie. That's the only way you could get to Natalie. Other than that, production and security is going to protect Natalie. And it is what it is. It is what it is. Or set the fight up in her favor. You got to do what you got to do. Okay? Like I said, I've been saying, E.T. is smart for doing what she did. Other than that, girl, if you got in the field a little bit more and you actually, like you said, even though we know it's a lie, if somebody told you they had an issue with you and you actually gave them their fair one, then it would be lame. Yes, because at the end of the day, I give you your fair one whenever you want it. Why are you sneaking? But you literally don't do that, so you got snuck. And it is what it is. You got snuck. Nobody cares. Next
caller, because you ain't talking about nothing, bitch.
It's going through your mind to get mad. I had an angel on one shoulder and then a devil on the other shoulder. The angel was like, don't do it, Diamond. You want to go to Africa, keep a good reputation with her. And the devil was like, fuck that bitch. She been talking, she knocked out. She was all on the internet, joking around. Then the bitch didn't give you the chain, then called you weird and all type of other shit. Then the bitch was talking about, you and your best friend. This is my show and blah, blah, blah. Get her. But then the angel was like, no, Diamond, don't do it. We want to go to Africa. Don't you want to go to Africa? Don't you want to go to Africa? Don't do it, Diamond. Keep a relationship with her. Trust me. Just kiss her ass one last season and go to Africa. And the devil was like, fuck it. You got money. You got a passport. You can go to Africa whenever the fuck you want. You just did a tour in UK. Who gives a fuck? They'll be crazy not to bring you back. Who cares? Your dignity, your pride. You won't let nobody else try you like that. So why you let her try you like that? And I had to just listen to the devil. I was like, Angel, shut the fuck up. Move. She'll go. Yeah. What you said again? You should hug her and then slap her so she won't see it coming. Perfect.
All right, y'all, so let's go ahead and get into it. So y'all know Melanie Fox and Testiki have been going back and forth on the internet. When I say back and forth, baby, I mean back and forth. Like, some things were said, some things were, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, we're gonna be like, well, y'all need to get that with each other. Y'all need that. I'm not gonna lie. Like, y'all have to get in there. And we all know this. They knew this. But child, they did not get in there. They indeed did not get that. Okay, because Mel did not go out on stage because she felt like Zeus was trying to set her up. Let's go ahead and get into it.
You guys are just gonna have to see everything, you know what I mean? Because like I'm you know, when it's a setup, you know, the back has to be there at least, you know. If it's a setup, let's set it up right for the right price. I don't know. Have I said too much? Call me what you wanna. Okay. But I just wanted to say, go with your gut feeling. That's all I want to say. And any of you guys' lives, whatever you're going through, whatever you got going on, go with your gut feeling. That first feeling that you feel that you like, it don't matter. Go with it. Because that's what truly matters. And that's your discernment. And that's God letting you know something. Fuck the naysayers, the people, the right, the
Okay, so shout out to Fusan for spilling the tea on what happened. Okay, came straight from the source. So let's go ahead and get into it. So apparently, just to sum it all up, you know, Mel actually showed up to the reunion, like backstage to the reunion, like she was ready to go on stage, or she was getting ready to go on stage. But as soon as she showed up, apparently they were trying to get her to go out on stage first, which is like he said, it don't really make no sense considering the fact that she was at the very end of the season. Not only that, but she wasn't even a cast member. Why is she going out on stage first? That don't make no sense, okay? So there was just a lot of red flags, according to her, you know what I'm saying? It was a lot of red flags, and she just, you know, she followed her gut. She didn't want to go out on stage. She thought it was going to be a setup. You know, she thought that she was going to get jumped, whatever. Now, there are some people calling her scary. Girl, word on the curb is that Natalie actually went out on stage, and, you know what I'm saying, it's the audience, and told the audience, like, yeah, Mel's scary. She was scared of Ivory. She was scared of Testiki. Da-da-da-da-da. A mess. Okay, so this is how I feel. I'm not mad at Mel for following her gut, because at the end of the day, Zeus does have a reputation for setting up people, especially like outsiders who aren't really like in the circle or a part of the cast really. Hell, sometimes they set up the cast members, okay? You know what I'm saying? So it's like Zeus has this rep for setting people up. She don't really know what she walking into. They trying to get her to go out on stage first. You know what I'm saying? I understand that the red flags were red flagging. I get it. But girl, bitch, I would have went out. I'm sorry. I would have went. It's really no shade. I would have went, but I understand why she did it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would have, but maybe that would have been dumb on my part. But I'm just saying, like, oh, y'all been going back and forth for how long? You need multiple faves with multiple people. She been arguing with damn near the whole cast ever since she got off the show. So it's like, go handle that. But it's like, I get it though. I get it. Not only was she, you know what I'm saying, and girl, they were jumping on stage. Like, people were actually getting jumped on stage. Like, Anna got jumped, Scotty got jumped. Emma got jumped. People were getting jumped on stage, so it wasn't too far-fetched what she was saying and how she felt. So I'm not mad at her for it for sure, but you know, she didn't go out. So you know what I'm saying. If you see anything other than that, girl, it's a lie, because girl, I've seen hella posts of like people like alleged audience members, girl, real big air quotes, audience members coming out and saying that Mel was on stage and her and like describing her face. And girl, Mel never went out on stage. She never went out on stage. So yeah, but yeah, girl. Okay, so remember earlier when we were talking about the whole Natalie and DTB, how DTB snuck Natalie and Natalie started to clown DTB about how she got mopped by Rollie and girl, and got snatched up out her, literally snatched about her cornrows. Girl, how somebody snatch you about your cornrow? Child, so that's what happened, girl. Remember that? Yeah. So DTB actually went online and posted what her hair looked like. Child, let's get into it. Okay, so let's go ahead and, girl, so as you can see down the bottom, she posted her braids. They got beat up by her braids, out her cornrows, and she said, at this point, no more reunions for me. Tag a hair growth company that can help me grow this back ASAP. Somebody said, LFAO, this is what you get for clout chasing. You went from toots to roots. Alright, y'all. So that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the video and making it to the very end. There are going to be multiple parts to this. It's gonna be like a little mini series or whatever, like, you know what I'm saying, because girl, there is a lot of reunion tea to get into, so it will be like 2 to 3 to 4, maybe 4 at the most, 4 parts to cover all of the tea, and they will be dropping back to back to back. So make sure you tune in for that. Girl, if you made it this far, go ahead and drop the little haircut emoji, because I heard my fave then got knocked up out her braids. Girl, I ain't never. Child, yeah, go ahead and drop that if you made it to the end. I love y'all so much. It's MessyMya. Girl, I'm out. Bye.